we are going to learn about binary trees, chapter 9, section 5. Section summary, we are going to learn about binary trees, properties, and binary search. Section objectives, including given a height and a number of terminal vertices, you will be able to draw a binary tree if it's any. Given a tree, you will be able to determine if the tree is balanced or not. Given a binary tree and a key for a search, you will be able to search for the key using binary search algorithm. The binary trees, the definition of binary trees, a binary tree is a rooted tree. So this is the first condition. We should notice that each binary tree or a given tree, it's a binary tree if it has a root. Okay? So this is the first condition in the binary tree, in which each vertex has either no children, for example, this one has no children, or one child. Let's say if we have another, for example, like that. This is a binary tree. Okay. Okay. This is a or we can add. Okay, something like that. This is a binary tree, and or two children, for example, and these internal vertices. If a vertex has one child, that child is designated as either a left child or a right child. For example, if we have, for example, this node A, and you want to add another node, and you assume that this is a binary tree, so you can add a node, it's like that. If this is wrong, you need to determine from the beginning if the added node it's gonna be a left child or a right child. Okay, let us only add B here. Right? We cannot have both. For example, this one, you need to say that B is left or right. B cannot be left and right child of A at the same time. If a vertex has two children, one child is designated as a left child. Again here, this is okay. This is A, B, and C. So B is the left child of A, and C is the right child of C. So now, are the following rooted trees binary trees? So let's test the first tree here. We need to make sure that each node has 0, 1, or 2 at most. So the first one has, the first node, which is the root node, has 2, and the second node, internal node, has 2. The third internal node has 2. The leaves or the children have no nodes. So this is a binary tree. How about the second one? If you find at least one node that violates the condition, so you can say this is not a binary tree. As you can see from the root node, this tree has, or this node has 3 children, so this is not a binary tree. Same thing, this is not binary tree, but now you can, starting from the root has only 2 children, which is for the first level, it's okay. The second level, the internal node has or each node in the level 1 has now 3 children, which is, this is wrong because the binary tree has at most 2 children. Each internal nodes, or each internal node has at most 2 children. All right. If a binary tree of height h has t terminal vertices, so the terminal vertices here are the children. and the leaves, or in other words, they are the leaves. So the T here, terminal, are the leaves. Okay. Then the log of T is less than or equal to the height, or we can use an equivalent inequality, which is the terminal nodes. The number of the leaves is less than or equal to the 2 to the height. So what's the height of this tree? So this is 0, level 0 here. This is level 1, and this is level 2. And the height, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So the height is equal to 3. And how about the terminal nodes or the leaves? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the terminal nodes are 8. So going back to this one, 8 is less than or equal to the 2 to the 8 with the 3. So 8 is basically equal to 8. So this is correct. So this is a binary tree. You can prove such a given a tree is a binary tree by using this inequality. This one or this one. Next, full binary tree. A full binary tree is a binary tree in which each vertex has either 2 children or 0 children. So we have learned in the previous or in the first 2 sections of this chapter that the full binary tree, each internal node has at most or has only 2 children. But here we are including also, and this is very clear, one more information, that is each vertex has either 2 children or 0 children. So this is a full binary tree, and that shows the height of the tree and the terminal, which is the leaves nodes. The number of leaf nodes are or is 8. A binary search tree, the definition, a binary search tree is a binary tree T in which data are associated with the vertices. So in all trees that we have seen so far, in the examples, in the problems, in the sections, all of them, let me grab a pen here, all of them has no or have no information. For example, we have seen like a tree. It's not a binary tree. A tree, for example, like that. Okay, so this tree has 4 nodes: A, B, C, and D. But now in this section of a binary tree, this has data, for example. Okay, so this one has number 1, this node 0, and this node 2, and you can see this is not only the name of the node. So each node basically has data that we need to deal with, or we can compute the path or the number of vertices or any other application or expressions. Or for example, in compiler, we can calculate or compute or find out the value of the given expression by using a tree. For example, 1 plus 2 times 3 divided by 4 equal to what? We will use the binary tree in this case. But this is out of the scope of this chapter. Again, let's go back to the binary search tree. So now we have learned that each vertex now in the binary tree has or associated with information. How to search for a specific data. So in each binary tree, given the root, okay, we have left child and we have right child. the left child always is less than the root, and the root is always less than the right child. Okay, so let's use okay, binary search trees are useful for locating data. So let's find an example, or this is the binary search tree algorithm given a vertex or a data. In this case, we need to how to search, how to find it, how to search for it, or how to find it in a given binary tree. So basically, first we need to compare this data with the root. Okay, here we go. Compare, what is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, compare. This is the given. So S. Okay, so first when we start, S here is equal to the root. Okay, and we compare our given data with the root. If it's less than the root, go to the left, because always the left subtree or the left child is less than the root. If it's not, go to the right, which is the right subtree is always greater than the root. But how about if the given data is equal to the root? Now this is the first condition, or comparing the given data with the root. If it's equal to the root, that's all, we found our data. In case it's not equal to the root, if it's less, we will go to the left subtree. If it's greater than the root, we will go to the right subtree. So let's discover that by having an example. Search in binary search tree for the given key. So example 1, search for key 0 here. The key means the data. Now we are dealing with data, not only nodes here. So we have 0. To find 0, we need to apply the binary search tree. So now we need to compare the given data first with the root. So now 0, is it equal to the root 10? No. 0 is less than 10? Yes. So if it's yes, go to the left. So this is left, this is the root, and this is right. Okay, this is right subtree, and this is left subtree, and this is the root. And in each subtree, we need to repeat these steps again and again, because in this tree we have also root, left, right, root, left, right. Okay, so but before solving this problem, I want to mention something. So how to arrange the data in binary tree? We have, okay, let's start from the leaves, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on example. So first we have here root, we have left, and we have right. And not always we need to have left and right. Maybe we have the root itself, or by itself, or the root with the left child only, the root with the right child only. Okay, but now here we have 1. Okay, what do you think? What's a value we need to have here? So 1 is less than this value, and the root it's less than the right. So 1 is less than, let's say, 2, and 2 is less than 3. Okay, and let's assume this is the left subtree that is connected to our main root here. So the left subtree must be less than the root. Okay, so what's the root here? The root, let's say it's 4. Okay, so this one, that's a true. And how about, let's say we have also the same number of nodes in the right subtree. Okay, so what do you think? What kind of numbers that, or data that we will have here? So this node must be less than this node, and this node must be less than this node, and this node must be greater than this node, and any data here must be greater than the root. So let's have let's say 8. So what do you think? What's the value that is less than 8? Let's say 6 less than 8. And the right data or the right child for this root must be greater than this root, which is okay. So this is how to arrange the data in a binary tree. Now let's go back to our example. Search for key 0. Now the key is 0. 0 is equal to 10? No. 0 is less than 10? Yes, so let's go to the left. Now, the first node that we are visiting now. 0 is equal to minus 5? No. 0 is less than minus 5? No. 0 is greater than minus 5? Yes, so go to the right. Now, 0, we have here the root. 0 is equal to the root? Yes, so we have found the key. So in the exam or in the quiz, I'll ask you to list all the visited nodes so that you have visited in order to find reaching the key. So you have visits, or we have visited 10, and then minus 5, and then minus 10, and then I'm sorry, 10 minus 5 and then 0. Okay, now we have key 36, another key we need to find using binary search algorithm. Starting from the roots, so let's list the first value or data. 10, 36 is equal to 10? No. 36 is less than 10? No, so we don't need to visit the left subtree. 36, it's greater, yes, it's greater than 10. Then go to the right subtree. The first, then the second node that we need to test is 30. 36 is equal to 30? No. 36 is less than 30? No. 36 is greater than 30? Yes, so we need to visit this one, but we need to list the node or the vertex that we have visited. Now 36 is equal to 36? Yes, so we have found the data. Okay, so this is example 1. How about example 2? Search for key 20 and key 15. The key 20 is equal to 10, no, less than 10, no, it's greater than 10, so we will visit or we will search in the right subtree. The 20 is equal to 16, no. 20 is less than 16, no. It's 20 is greater than 16, yes, so visit the left, the right subtree. 20 is equal to 18, no. 20 is less than 18, no. 20 is greater than 18, yes. Then visit the right subtree. 20 is equal to 20, yes. So we have found 20. All the nodes that we have visited are 10, 16, 18, and 20. How about key 15? 15 is equal to 10? No. 15 is less than 10? No. 15 is greater than 10? Yes. So we will go from 10 to 16. Okay, 15 is equal to 16? No. 15 is less than 16? Yes. So go to the right, to the left subtree, but there is nothing. So we have visited only 10 and 16, but the node 15 is not found. Okay. Balanced and array trees. We have learned in the first 2 sections of this chapter about the balanced M-array trees. And the definition again of this type of trees is the M-array tree is a rooted tree of height h is balanced if all leaves or all terminal tree nodes are at levels h or h minus 1. So for each given tree here, you need to find the height. So the height of this the first tree, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the leaves, it's balanced if all the leaves are at level. So this is the height h at level 4 or h minus 1. 4 minus 1, it's a 3. Okay, so we need to find, or if this tree is balanced, then the leaves, all the terminal nodes are at level or at height 4 and 3, and this is correct. How about the second one? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all the terminal nodes must be appeared at these points 4 and 3. But we can see that some or a couple of leaves are appeared at level 2, and this is not balanced M-array tree. And how about the last one? We have the heights of 3. Okay, this is h, and this is h minus 1, and you can notice that all the terminal nodes or the leaves are appeared at the level 3. So this is also balanced M-array tree. Practice problems. Draw a graph having the given properties or explain why no such graph exists. Full, pay attention, it's full binary tree. Height of 4, 9, and it consists of 9 terminal vertices. So you need, the first one, you need to use only 9 terminal vertices. The terminal are leaves. Okay, so you need to have 9 terminal vertices of height 4. This is tree, and it's a full binary tree. So basically, each internal node has two children. The second one, full binary tree of height 3, and also it has 9 terminal vertices. Maybe you can find one, and maybe you cannot find one, and you need to tell me why. Submit your solution to get an extra credit before the end of the day.